Adventures in Pixieland presents your daily energy reading. Our daily Bible verse for March 10th, 2026 is Psalms 32 7. In the King James Version, you have, "Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance." Selah. In the New International Version, or there we got, "You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance." Selah. Now, the contrast table down below, you have in the King James Version, you have "Thou art." In the New International Version, "You are." Same thing. "You art my," and "you are" the same thing. "Thou shalt preserve" versus "you will protect." We'll come back to that one. "Thou shalt compass me about." You will surround me. Now, compass, usually something that we associate with finding our orientation. And I thoroughly encourage you to make Jesus your orientation. That's a good idea. Center it on, a God life is a good life, right? Good. But in this case, compass meaning you will move me about. And it doesn't matter if God is surrounding you, how he moves you about. A compass draws a circle, right? Also, when you're thinking of it as a mathematical tool that you probably haven't used since fifth grade or something like that, middle school, somewhere in there. Um, Preserve versus protect. You can't really preserve something if you're not bothering to protect it at all. To preserve means sometimes it means to add a chemical, like a preservative in our food. That's to make it last longer. It's in the the intention is to make it sustainably and continue on. So you must protect it if you're going to preserve it. Usually it is an active act of something that we are doing. We're preserving this, so we are intending to keep it in its close to its original condition as which we can. Meaning you want to approach the world, precisely as the Messiah said, with as much innocence, that's as close to as innocent you were as a little kid when you're, going through all of life. It's not that you're not supposed to gain maturity. It's that you're not supposed to be running around trying to scheme or envy the behavior of the wicked. You're not supposed to want to mistreat people. That's what centering yourself on the lessons in the life of Jesus is really about. Because he said, compassion, compassion, and compassion involves a desire to do what is good, what is true, what is kind to these people or for these people. Not anything harmful at all. Your Elder Futhark daily rune is Rytho, the letter R. The meaning is ride or journey. The associations are progress, riding, the right order or the right way to proceed, rationality, and growth. Peep the map down below to see all the places where this Elder Futhark rune would have had influence. Our Hebrew letter of the day is Vav. Vav. V or W, the number 6, also sometimes used in the place of an A, and I think like an O and a U. It's a nail, a peg, a hook, a joining together, a making secure, a becoming bound or nailed to. Peep the map from PBS down below that shows the Jewish diaspora. Our daily Archangel card is our daily Archangel Counselor. The Archangel Azrael says you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So Keep that in mind when communicating today. Our daily sacred geometry card is card 15, compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand with others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, between spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart, and out and into the world. What kind of message are you carrying today? Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name's Amy, and I'm an ordained minister, and we are in Bible study. We are in the King James version of the Bible. We are in Psalms, book 2, and we are on Psalm 53. It's 6 verses, so we're doing the whole thing. To the chief musician upon Mahalath, Mahalath. A maskell, so particular tune. That could be a type of key, a note, and anything of that, or maybe different, instruments playing a similar tune. A psalm of David. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. God looketh down from heaven upon the children of men, to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek God. Every one of them is gone back. They are altogether filthy. There is none that doeth good, not one. Okay, so that's from King David in the time when he lived in. And he's telling you everybody is wicked. So please do not glorify the past. The people who lived there told you what the problems were. We should believe them and not be trying to make society act like that. We're supposed to be growing closer and closer to how Jesus behaved, kinder and kinder, not crueler and crueler. Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread? They have not called upon God. There were they in great fear, where no fear was. For God hath scattered the bones of him that encampeth against thee. Thou hast put them to shame, because God hath despised them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion, when God bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. Well, I can't really say it better than that, other than to summarize that in a who God sets free is truly free indeed. But that's a part of a Forrest Frank song. I cannot, take that. Forrest Frank is a delightful young man as far as his music goes, and I find him to be very uplifting in the faith. So, give him a listen if you haven't, if you like that kind of music. I'm Gen X, so I like a variety of music. And because the music is about the mood I'm either in, then I want to stay in, or the emotions I need to express out so I can be in a different mood, or, literally because I'm trying to just purge them, or I'm trying to, sort of recalibrate to the mood that the music brings, which I hope makes sense. Does to me. I hope you'll join me tomorrow, friends, when we will be doing Psalm 54. Until then. Our daily energy reading for March 10th, 2026 is the Bible reminds us that Jesus protects us and we protect those we love. So we know what that looks like, and we know what behaviors we wouldn't have, and we know what kind of aggression we wouldn't display. So if all those things are being displayed to you, even if somebody is trying to paint Jesus on the top of that, you shouldn't buy that. Jesus is authentic. And what stands him next to him is the Holy Spirit, which is the Spirit of truth, which does not leave room for someone's illusions about what kind of behavior they're allowed to have. Compassion. He's the Messiah. If you think you can argue with the Messiah, then you're really spending time thinking that you're better or no more. Ride Ho says this is about honor. When one has integrity, you do the right thing even when no one's looking, even though you could get away with stuff because you don't want to get away with stuff. Honor. The Hebrew letter Vav says two things are coming together. The understanding that if you're not showing that person respect, because that's often how honor is displayed, by giving them respect, then you're not really displaying love. Because those two go hand in hand. There is no love baked with disrespect all over it. It's called lip service. The Archangel card Counselor suggests that maybe a professional needs to be engaged. The Sacred Geometry card Compassion says, try the gentle approach. Try the gentle approach. The song reminds us that reminds us that the present moment is where it's at. That's where we are in the present moment. You have this present moment and what you give your energy to. And you don't have the past and you don't have the future. Anyone denying God is a person you should move quietly away from. Quietly, without drama, without trying to give them a comeuppance, without trying to take revenge. Quietly find alternative sources for, whatever that relationship was fulfilling, so that you can live a happy, successful life without interacting in that fashion. And if you're going, why? I'm going to direct you back to the Bible. Jesus said, you're either with him or against him. So, and if they're not with him, they're considered the Antichrist. And then you can go ahead and look up what he says to do when you're standing in front of an Antichrist. Because an Antichrist is literally someone who doesn't believe that Jesus is the Messiah. That is really the definition. It's not really a whole bunch of other demonology kind of stuff on there. We attach that term to Satan's son that is, predicted to come in the future to have some sort of battle going on with the second coming. Take that, that's movies anyway. I would ask you to try to identify where Satan's son is in Revelations and pick it up from there.